Hiya, I'm Ange. Thank you for checking out my video. So I'm coming to you today from the tropical island of Koh Samui in Thailand, where I'm here combining some work with a family holiday. So we've had a fantastic time here in Koh Samui, and before we came here, on the way over, we went to Singapore for a city break. We did Universal Studios. When we got here, we had a more relaxed beach holiday with trips out to meet elephants and tigers. So it's been absolutely phenomenal for Arabella, who's aged 9 at the moment of making this video. I've also had the opportunity to relax and do some work catching up with some great people who live out here that I work alongside. So I just wanted to take a few minutes out of my day to record this video in case you were like I was a few years ago, because it wasn't always like this. In the last 3.5 years, I've built a business working entirely from home with no overheads, responsible to no one, no set hours, can work when I want, with who I want, from where I want, because this right here, my laptop, is my business. Wherever I am, I just open this up and I can get to work. So that can be from here, from home, from anywhere I want it to be. I make a multiple six-figure income. So that's an income in excess of £200,000 per year, all from this laptop right here. I also get a monthly pay rise, an annual bonus, luxury holidays paid for by the company, and money to buy my own dream car. My business has literally enabled me to help hundreds of people around the world to escape the 9 to 5 and live the life of their dreams. We're expected to do, and what we grow up knowing is the done thing to do, which is working for somebody else for 40 hours a week for 40 years, not being able to spend time with your family, not being in the house at the same time as your partner, buying your dream house, buying the house that you want to live in, driving the car that you want to drive because you're working so hard, but actually never having the time to enjoy those. Or you get stuck in the rut of owning your own business and having the business own you, because you're owned by your staff, you're owned by your clients. And I want to make sure that by watching this video, I can teach you that there is a much better way. You might be watching this video thinking that life has always been fantastic for me. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't. I was born into a working class family with great parents with a strong work ethic. I've always worked all my life. I never thought I would be the kind of person to live a luxury lifestyle like this without winning the lottery. You might also think that this is too good to be true. It's exactly what I thought when I saw it at first. And I can tell you what, it isn't too good to be true. The secret is there is a lot of work to be done behind it. So I'm living the lifestyle which I thought was reserved for people in OK magazine or footballers' wives. And I'm no fan of football, so that was never going to be an option for me. You might also think that this is a whole setup, and you might also think that I'm an actress, in which case, thanks. It's quite flattering. But I'm not an actress, and this is real. This is my life. You can Google me. You can check me out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and check out my background there. It really doesn't matter who you are, where you live, what size you are, what shape you are, what job you're doing. It doesn't matter what colour you are, what creed you are. It doesn't matter. What matters is you've got some of the essential skills and attributes that I know through my experience it takes to be successful in what I do. So here it is, my list. I like to call it my ACE list. It's Ange's Core Essentials. So the first thing on the list, do people think that you're charismatic? Do they think that you've got charm? Do people like to spend time with you? Do you have a large network, either on your Facebook friends list, in your workplace, or in your social life? Do you have international connections? Is there anyone that you know that lives abroad? Can you reach out to other countries? Do you have any kind of sales experience? Now, I'm not talking about high-end sales, although that would be great. I'm just talking about you being comfortable with the act of giving somebody something in exchange for money. That could be even working behind a bar. So I'm looking for people that have got some kind of sales experience and are comfortable with that. Are you the life and soul of the party person? Are you the person that everybody wants at their social gathering? Are you the kind of person that has the drive to achieve their goals instead of just talking about it? Do you have a bit of a competitive streak, either to compete against other people or to set yourself little competitions and things to beat yourself, personal challenges? Are you somebody that has a strong vision? Do you have a strong work ethic? Are you the kind of person that even if you hate your job, you go in every morning and want to give it your best shot? Are you a natural leader, in as much as either you lead people, you manage people for your job, or you're the kind of person that picks up the phone to all of your friends to arrange the night out or the next day trip? Would you say you're a strong person? In that sense, I mean, are you able to bounce back? Are you resilient? Are you a positive person? I'm looking for people whose cup is half full, not half empty. Do you have high expectations, either of yourself or of others? Are you ambitious? Would you call yourself a self-motivated person? Do you have a good sense of humour? Because I only want to work with people that are a good laugh, because our business is all about having fun. Would you consider yourself to be entrepreneurial, a bit enterprising? Do you value common sense? Would you say you're coachable? Even if you're at the top of your profession and you've achieved great things in your life, do you know that you can still learn and be coached a little bit more? Would you say that you're a team player? Because I'm looking for people that can work in a team. I'm also looking for someone that's straightforward. Would you consider yourself to be straight down the line with no bull? I'm looking for someone who's travelled a bit. Maybe you've been to university, maybe you live in a different town to the one you were born, maybe you've been abroad. Someone that's got a sense of adventure, who's been around to explore different places a little bit. Are you well-rounded? Are you dedicated and committed when you set out to do something? Or are you the kind of person that will give it your all just for a little while? And although it's not essential, I've also found that people who've been responsible for their own income, so maybe you are employed but you've had the opportunity to earn money on top with commissions or referral fees, or maybe you're self-employed, maybe you've had your own business, or maybe you're enjoying a high paid career already. So you've achieved success and you've achieved high incomes, or you've been responsible for creating your own incomes. And finally, are you deadline driven? Do you like to set yourself targets and go all out to smash them? Because that's the kind of person that I'm looking for, someone who's really excitable and loves a challenge. This month, I'm only looking to work with 2 exceptional people who can tick 80% of my ACE list. We will set about doing my 5-month plan, where after the 5 months plan, you'll become a manager in my business and you can expect to earn anything from £800 to £2,000 per month on top of what you're earning now, or as an extra income or a replacement income. And once we hit that level, then the sky is the limit. This is an uncapped, willable and royalty-based income opportunity. Maybe you actually love your career, you love your profession, you love your job. Maybe you just want that extra bit of income because you find you've got too much month left at the end of your money. Or maybe you've got your own business and you want to add an additional income stream to that. Maybe you only can work a certain amount of hours per year, such as in travel, maybe in airlines, for maybe doctors, maybe an industry where you can only work a set amount of hours, so you literally cannot work anymore. For example, a personal trainer, you could be at the top of your personal training game or at the top of your business coaching game, but unless you work more hours, you can't make any more money. Then this is the kind of business for you. I understand at this point you're probably thinking, let me know how to do it, how do I get started? Show me the nitty gritty. I appreciate that, but I need a few more minutes of your time, probably more than you want to give me right now, because I need to explain everything in full to you so that you properly understand the benefits of this company and who we are and what we do and how we get paid. So this is what I call the science bit. First of all, let me tell you about the profession. I'm going to teach you and coach you how to be a professional network marketer. Now, this is a profession that's promoted and endorsed by lots of fantastic people who you will have heard of, such as Richard Branson, Donald Trump, and Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad Poor Dad. So it's a trendy and cool job, if you like, profession to be in. And the great thing about this is we get to be professional network marketers, having the freedom of the ultimate luxury laptop lifestyle, working from home, but under the umbrella of a phenomenal company. And that company is Forever Living Products. So who are we? We were founded in 1978 in the USA. We have an experienced and long-standing senior management team who are still in place today. The company is privately owned, cash-rich and debt-free. We have assets of over 1.5 billion, and these are income-producing assets. So, for example, if any of you used to watch the series Dallas, you'll know South Fork Ranch. That's one of the properties that we own. We have a turnover of over 2.6 billion at the time of me recording this video, but it goes up all of the time. We operate in 158 countries. Once we arrive in a country, we make serious roots there and we commit to it. We've never ever pulled out of a country in the entire history of Forever. In most countries, we actually purchase our head office there, so you can be safe that you can build businesses from your laptop in any of those countries. Essentially, when you get involved with us, it's like having a mini franchise that you can, although it's not a franchise, It's a license to build business in all of those countries, which is great. And the good thing for people like you and I is because we're an American company, there's always somebody in each worldwide office that speaks English, which is great. We're in the health and wellness sector, which is predicted to be the next $1 trillion industry. Nowadays, if you're anything like me, you want to live longer, you want to look better, you want to be fit, you want to be healthy, and taking great products is all part of that, and that's what we do. The company's sales history, by 1984, when I was just 7, we were making 54 million. By 2012, we were making 2.6 billion. And as I said, that's growing and growing. There's never once been a single dip or trough. It's always been peak, peak, peak. So it's actually been not affected whatsoever by any recession anywhere, which is great. So what is direct selling and how does it work? So basically our company produces top quality products from organically grown aloe. We own 85% of the world's aloe vera, which we then put into great products. We're also the largest, kindest keepers of bees, and we use bee pollen and bee propolis for our products too. And if you do a simple Google on superfoods, you'll see that both bee pollen and aloe are some of the top superfoods that you can take, made more famous more recently by the likes of Posh Spice tweeting about her use of bee pollen, Cheryl Cole mentioning the fact that she drinks aloe, Elton John, Simon Cowell, all of these people have made references to drinking aloe, but you know, people have actually been doing it for years and years. There are biblical references, Gandhi, all of the great leaders, if you do a simple Google, have promoted the benefits of drinking aloe. So this is not something that's new at all. As I already discussed, the company was founded in 1978, but the health benefits of aloe have been discovered years and years and years and years ago. So we're really embracing those. So what we do is we don't have shops. It was Rex Morn's vision that he would take the marketing of our products back to how it used to be in the olden days. So before there were shops, people would trade on the streets. Before people traded on the streets, they would literally just speak to each other, word of mouth. People would sell things to each other in the streets. Then we moved on to market stores, and then we moved on to shops, then we moved on to shopping centres, then we moved on to online. We've just rewound that whole process and gone back to simply doing word of mouth. So people sell to people, people buy from people, and that's what we do. So we cut out the middleman of the distribution, the billboard advertising, the big shops and the fancy marketing, and we just get people to sell to people, which is essentially what I'll be helping you train people to do. The benefits are you get your hands on some great products. You yourself will be able to use those products at up to a 48% discount. It's full or part-time to suit your commitments and to suit your own goals. It's an uncapped income and it's willable, which means you can leave it to your children. So the great thing is my daughter Arabella, who's 9 at the time of me recording this, she at the moment, if something was to happen to me, will be paid my forever income for the rest of her life. The peace of mind that gives me is absolutely immense. It's a global business opportunity. I mentioned the 158 countries that we're in, and you can literally help people in each of those countries if you want to. And the more countries that you work in, the more income streams you'll be getting from those countries. And you can do that all from home, around your kitchen table, around wherever you want to do it from. So we have chairman's bonus, and what that means is the company, instead of being responsible to shareholders, because we're a privately owned company, there's no stocks or shares involved, so we give out a certain percentage of our profits every year to our people. This year, I think that the company gave away around $21 million to their distributors. I myself had a check for $25,000. So lots of my team get those as well. So that's something that I can help you work towards. It's a great annual bonus. We get car plan. What that means is we get a monthly allowance. Once you've reached a certain level within my team, you get a monthly allowance, a cash allowance, which you can use. Most people, it's called the earned incentive, but most people will spend that on upgrading their car. We get global travel, so 2 holidays a year minimum, where you get 2 tickets and you can fly around the world, visiting great places, all at the expense of forever. How great is that? The company is huge on recognition. There's lots of prizes to be won. People will always tell you when you're doing a great job, and unlike the 9 to 5 where your boss will probably only call you in if he wants something more out of you, or if you've been late, or you're going to get made redundant. Forever is constantly thanking, recognising and rewarding us for the jobs that we do. So let's talk about the team building cycle, because this is what we need to learn so that we can coach others to do it. So the first step would be working out who you know in your network and contacting them to invite them to look at the business opportunity or to look at the products. Take them to a business presentation, either locally to you or online. We have lots of offices all over the world. Maybe start with a presentation like this one or a local one to you, because the company puts on those for us. And then hopefully your person that you've chosen to work with wants to get started on their own journey. And it's a simple case of taking them through that business cycle. I'm looking to develop you into a manager in my business over a 5-month period, and then coaching you to coach others through that cycle. And how much will you get paid for that? Once you become a manager yourself, you can expect to earn from £800 to £2,000 per month, which is a great second income or a replacement income. And then after you've developed 2 more people to the manager position, that's just 2 people. And if you're watching this from the UK, which is my home country, I can tell you there's 63 million people in the UK. All I need you to do is find 2 people with the same drive, the same motivation, the same goals as you, that want that little bit extra, and help them through the 5 months to manager plan that I've coached you to do. Once you've coached 2 people to the manager position, you'll be what's called a senior manager within our business. You can expect to earn from 29 to 61,000 per annum. A soaring manager is when you've developed just 5. And again, 63 million people in the UK alone, and all you need to do is find 5 of those and help coach them through the 5 months to manager plan. And you can expect to earn from 45,000 to 104,000 per year for that. If you're watching this from another country, the likelihood is your country is probably bigger than the UK. You might even have more people around you. And you know what, as unique as you may be, the things that you want are pretty much the things that everybody wants. We all want to be debt free, we all want financial security, we all want better health, we all want more freedom, and we all want to spend more time with our children or our partners. And you know, if you opened your front door and spoke to the people that just live on your street alone, you could probably find 5 right there. Now, the position that I find most exciting is the Sapphire Manager position. That's 9 managers. Simply help 9 other people within your network or new contacts that you'll make along the way. Help those 9 people to become professional network marketers. Help those 9 people to become a manager like you have on our 5 months to manager plan. Now, this is exciting because the company will actually pay you an extra 1% for that. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it could be huge. And you should be earning, as a standard Sapphire manager, although in our team we're not standard, you should be earning from 75,000 to 168,000. To let you know, as a Sapphire manager, my earnings tops 200,000 per annum, because as I said, in our team we're not standard. The ultimate goal is coming up, but one step before the ultimate goal is the Diamond Sapphire manager position. That's 17 personally sponsored managers. Now, this is why I always say to people, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Yes, you can get extremely rich from this, but it is, you know, at least 3 to 5 years hard work, and you simply won't get to this position without putting those hours in, without putting those years in. So it's really important that you look at this as a long-term project, and I know you're a committed person because that's why you clicked through to watch this video. So a Diamond Sapphire manager would have created 17 managers within their direct team. So you'd have helped 17 people to achieve the things that we talked about earlier. And that will bring you an income of 140 to 288,000 per year. This is the kind of income that it would take, you know, someone to learn years in a profession to earn. You know, even if you're watching this as a top lawyer or an air traffic controller or a really high paid super job, you know, probably your earnings are, you know, no more than 300,000 a year. You can earn that with us within 3 to 5 years. And that, don't forget, is something that you'll get paid year in, year out, no matter where you're working from. So the ultimate goal was Diamond Manager, which is where I'm heading right now. And that's 25 managers directly to you. As you can imagine, this is, you know, what's going to take you a few years to achieve. You might be super exceptional and do it in less time. Of course, it has been done in much less. But that's finding just 25 people and helping them through this 5 months to manager plan. Not everyone in your team will make the manager position. Let's be realistic here, because not everybody will do the work that they want to do. Everybody wants a dream lifestyle, but not everybody is prepared to put the work in. All you need to do is find 25 people and take real responsibility for coaching them to the manager position. Once you do that, you're at the top position within our company. You're earning from 270,000 to an unlimited amount. Some of the diamond managers I know are not only multi-millionaires, but have created multi-millionaires within their team by coaching people to the diamond manager position. Of course, you might be watching this and you might not want that kind of money. We don't all want that kind of money, but I just need to tell you what's possible. And with this company, an unlimited income is absolutely possible with the right work applied. Okay, so now I've given you the science bit, and I wanted just to confirm what I'm talking about when I keep referring to 3 to 5 years of hard work. That work needs to be done in a minimum of 10 to 15 hours per week. Now, realistically, if you're honest with yourself, you can find those hours. When I started my Forever business, I was already running 3 of my own successful businesses, working 6 days a week, on call 24/7. I actually found my 10 to 15 hours a week by cutting down my gym time a little, turning off the television, stopped reading magazines, and stopped doing anything that wasn't adding value to my life. So I just reinvested that time into my Forever business. Now, the business model is already there, the business cycle is already there, the products are there, the support network is there. We just have to utilize it. So I'm looking for someone to give me 10 to 15 hours a week. Only maybe 1 or 2 of those hours will be spent with me on a one-to-one basis. The rest of the time you'll be supported by our head offices, by my Facebook group, by the training that I provide for you, and you'll be just going out and getting the job done. So the 3 to 5 years is what it would take you to learn any profession, but not any profession will pay you this kind of unlimited income. And certainly there are very few professions out there, I'm sure you'll agree, that will allow you to have the ultimate laptop lifestyle, earning top incomes with that 3 to 5 years hard work applied, but for the rest of your life, willable to your children, all from your laptop wherever you want to be in the world. What we need to know is who you are, where you live, what your email address is, what account we can pay you into, and you'll also need to order your business in a box. So your business in a box is essentially your toolkit, much like a hairdresser would need some professional scissors and a hairdryer, much like if you were to become a window cleaner, you'd need your ladders, your bucket, your cloths, your van, your insurance. In Forever, as a network marketing professional working in my team, you'll need a business in a box, which is all of the tools that you need to set this business up. You get the full support of head office along with your business in a box. You get either me directly as your business mentor or one of my fantastic team of leaders. You also get up to 20 of the top selling Forever products in your box, so it's your chance to evaluate the top selling products, to really get your hands on them, to use them in the house with you and your family, to really see the quality, feel the benefits, so that you can talk to other people about the products and you know what it is that we sell and we promote. So within that box, those products are heavily discounted. I think that it's around £260 worth of products you get for that £199. So that's essentially what you're buying. You also get loads of free literature, forms, catalogues, brochures, books and essential business tools. And it's much like if a hairdresser wanted to be a professional and set themselves up there, they would have to buy their scissors. And I believe professional hairdressing scissors are worth up to £300 or more. What if you wanted to be a window cleaner, for example? You'd need ladders, you'd need a bucket, you'd need a cloth, you'd need some transport, you'd need some insurance. All of these things cost way more than our business in a box, and you don't get half the stuff you get for us. You also get the ability to do business in 158 countries at the time of making this video, but that's growing all the time. You get the ability to work from home. You get access to our team's secret Facebook group for training, top training, motivation, tips, help and advice, so you never feel like you're on your own. You get a top business mentor, as I discussed, for life, not just for a few weeks or the start of your journey, for as long as you need them to hold your hand or run alongside with you. So that's the value of the £199 business in a box. You have the opportunity within that box to earn a royalty income, an income that's willable to your children. The box is not going to do the job for you though, nor are we, I'm afraid. The business only works if you do. It's a profession, so we're going to teach you how to be a professional, but you have to be committed, you have to be dedicated, you have to put the hours in. So what have you got to lose? You're not making an investment in the company. We're a $2.6 billion company with £1.5 million in assets, so we don't need investors. This is not an investment, apart from an investment in yourself. So you're buying your business in a box with Forever Living Products UK for £199.75. That is something that I did myself 3.5 years ago at the time of making this video. That now brings me in a multiple six-figure income. You don't have to take it to my level. If you just want a few £100s per month, that's fine. Our 5 months manager plan could see you earning £800 to £2,000 per month after our 5 months initial getting to manager training. So is that worth it? Absolutely. So don't hesitate, get the form from the person in my team that asked you to watch this video and get started on your forever journey. I wish you every success. And remember, if it's going to be, it's up to you. The business only works if you do. And a year from now, you'll wish you started today.